Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah, welcome back.
Today we are going to be looking at the year 2025 for all of you Virgos out there.
Specifically Virgo Lagna or moon sign.
Yeah, this is a very, very specific analysis for those of you born under that sign. And we're going to go through, all the areas of life, all the things you want to know about.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
The good, the bad, the ugly, exactly.
Okay.
Health, wealth, relationships, all of that. We'll cover it all. But, I always think it's so interesting when we look ahead like this and we see, kind of what's potentially on the horizon. Because it does feel like this analysis is hinting at a pretty big year for Virgos.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on in this analysis for sure.
Yeah, April in particular seems like it could be a turning point month with potential for, major shifts, both personally and professionally.
Yeah, big time.
So let's jump into it. Starting with health. I think everyone always wants to know how's my health looking for the year? And the good news is the first 3 months look pretty excellent, actually.
Really positive.
Yeah. Even if you've been dealing with some challenging health issues, there's potential for, some real improvement, especially with the right treatment and care.
A lot of opportunity for healing and revitalization in that first quarter.
Right. But then as we kind of move past May, the analysis does start to highlight the need to pay close attention to digestion.
A little bit.
I'm curious about this. Virgos are often considered to be pretty health conscious.
Yeah.
Are there any specific dietary recommendations, with this particular transit?
It's less about like what you're eating specifically and more just about paying attention to what your body's telling you.
Right.
Like really turning into your gut health and all that stuff.
So it's like, up the fiber,
Yeah.
make sure you're staying hydrated, manage stress.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, the typical good advice.
The classics never fail.
Right. Exactly. And then for those of you with kids, something else to maybe be mindful of is the analysis suggests that, August and September might see an increase in like those typical childhood ailments.
Yeah.
Colds, viruses.
Yeah. Yeah. The back to school bugs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe just, stock up on the vitamin C, make sure everyone's washing their hands.
Always good advice.
Always good advice.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And then one last thing, health-wise, for middle-aged Virgos out there. Looks like you might want to pay a little extra attention to eye health towards the end of the year.
Yeah. Get those checkups in.
Yeah, make sure you're going to your appointments and, not ignoring any issues that come up.
Catch things early, always better.
Right, exactly. Okay, so let's move on to finances. Always a fun topic.
Everyone's favorite.
Exactly. And this year looks like it could be a pretty abundant one for Virgos financially.
Oh, yeah. There's potential for some serious wealth generation this year.
But I'm curious, what does abundance actually look like? Because it's kind of a broad term.
Right. Well, for some people, it might be a salary increase.
Okay.
For others, maybe a lucrative business opportunity or even just, like unexpected financial gains.
Yeah.
It could take many different forms.
Okay, so just be open, be ready.
Exactly.
That's where the abundance lies.
Keep your eyes open for sure.
Okay, now we talked about April being a potentially big month, and it looks like that specifically applies to your career as well.
Huge month for career stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe a job, change, a promotion.
Some kind of shift that boosts your earning potential.
Okay, so should Virgos be like actively out there looking for this, or do you think it'll kind of come to them?
I think it's a little bit of both. Sometimes opportunity knocks and you got to be ready to answer.
Right.
But it's also a good time to put yourself out there, network, make connections,
Okay, be proactive.
Exactly.
But then there's this other little piece that we see in the analysis that mentions a potential slowdown in business after May and then increased expenses like between July and September.
Yeah. A bit of a bump in the road there.
So does that mean we should be like, really tightening our belts during the summer?
Not necessarily tightening your belt, but just being mindful.
Right.
Being aware of where your money's going. And one thing that is specifically mentioned is avoiding lending money during that period.
Oh, interesting.
It might be difficult to get back.
Oh, okay.
So just be cautious with your finances during those months.
Okay, good advice. And then, despite those little, hiccups, there's also mention of potential financial gains through partners.
Oh, yeah. This year seems to be really supportive of collaborations and joint ventures.
Interesting.
Especially those involving your significant other.
Oh, okay. So maybe some good teamwork opportunities on the horizon.
Yeah, and if you've been considering any kind of property investment or real estate deals, this is a good time for that too.
So is that like buying, selling?
Anything really. The stars seem to be aligned in your favor.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
Ah.
Okay, so let's move on to family and social life. Always important.
Absolutely. The foundation of everything.
And, it looks like at the start of the year, The analysis suggests being mindful of your partner's health.
Yeah.
Anything specific we should be looking out for?
Not really. It's not about specific ailments. It's more just a reminder to be supportive and attentive.
Right.
Really check in with your partner, see how they're doing.
Yeah, communication is key.
Always, and especially in the realm of relationships.
Right, exactly.
Mm.
But overall, this year seems to emphasize creating a harmonious and joyful home environment.
Yeah, lots of opportunity for quality time with family, enjoying those comforts and luxuries that we talked about.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, lots of good energy there. But there's also this other little piece that says, there might be a need for extra attention to children's education.
Yeah, they might face some hurdles this year.
So any advice for parents who are listening?
Yeah.
How can they best support their kids through that?
Again, I think communication is key. Talk to your kids, be involved in their learning journey, provide that support and encouragement.
So be present.
Exactly, just be there for them.
Right. And then let's not forget, between July and November, there's a potential for a little bit more conflict or maybe even the emergence of some adversaries.
Yeah, things might get a little bit heated during those months.
So maybe just, watch out for that.
Yeah, be mindful of your interactions and try to approach things with diplomacy.
Boundaries.
Boundaries are always a good idea.
Right. Good advice. Okay, so let's move on to love. Always a popular topic.
The spice of life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for all you married Virgos out there, looks like smooth sailing this year.
Enjoy the ride.
And for those of you in committed relationships, there's a strong possibility of, taking that next step towards marriage.
Yeah, wedding bells might be in the air.
In fact, for eligible bachelors out there, April might be the month.
Keep your eyes peeled for a ring.
That's exciting. Yeah. And for those hoping to expand their family, there's also potential for some good news regarding children.
Yeah, the stars seem to be aligned for fertility and family growth this year.
But then the analysis also mentions potential emotional ups and downs for women in relationships.
Yeah, a bit of a roller coaster ride, maybe.
So any advice for navigating that?
I think it's about being in tune with your own emotions and needs and communicating those clearly to your partner.
So just that open communication again.
It's the key to so many things.
It really is. Yeah. And then for all you single Virgos out there, mark your calendars. Because between September and November, new relationships have a high chance of blossoming.
Yeah, get ready for some sparks to fly.
Exciting times.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up with education and career. And the year starts strong for those of you focused on studies.
Yeah, January to March looks particularly favorable for absorbing knowledge.
Hit the books.
Absolutely, soak it all in.
And overall, the whole year seems to be brimming with career opportunities.
Yeah, lots of potential for growth and advancement.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Now, there might be some workplace pressures, but nothing that a Virgo can't handle.
You guys are known for your diligence and problem-solving skills.
Exactly. So bring it on, right?
And for students, the key is persistence.
Especially those in technical fields.
Yeah, you might have to put in a little extra effort, but success is definitely within reach.
So don't give up.
Keep pushing towards those goals.
Exactly. And the second half of the year is particularly supportive of career advancement. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, things are looking up.
So there you have it. A personalized glimpse into your 2025 Alembic. Remember, the analysis also suggests that worshiping Lord Vishnu every Thursday can enhance the positive energy of the year.
Might be worth a try.
Something to think about, at least. But what I always find so empowering about these deep dives is, yes, it highlights the challenges, the opportunities, but it really emphasizes your agency.
Yeah, you have the power to shape your own experience.
Exactly. It's like you're getting this detailed map for the year ahead.
You see the terrain, the potential detours, and scenic routes.
You're the one behind the wheel.
Exactly. So take this information, use it wisely.
And make 2025 your best year yet.
Cheers to that.
And if you're craving more personalized insights, be sure to check back for future deep dives. Until then, keep shining, Virgos.
Keep shining.
Bye.